don't know about you guys, but if you're the camera person amongst your friends and family, you probably get a lot of questions about how to take better pictures. I have a lot of friends and family that do anything from jewelry to making desserts, and they just want to take better pictures of some of the stuff that they post online. Or you might be interested in taking pictures of things that you're going to sell on eBay. So I've been suggesting this kit for people who are not that technical or who don't have a good camera. This is the Foldable Studio from Orange Monkey and the Foldio360 Smart Turntable. Now they can be used independently or together. The great thing about this system here is it also includes an app. And the app from Orange Monkey allows you to adjust white clipping so your products have a nice white background. And the Smart Turntable here can be synced with the app and do 360 images that can be posted on Instagram or eBay or any other web store. So it's a really cool kit and easy for anybody to set up on location, and you don't need a very expensive camera to take nice images for the web. So anyways, we're gonna unbox this, set it up, and then we're gonna go through some examples later of how you might be able to use it. So the first thing we're gonna take a look at is the Foldable Studio. This is it here. Obviously it's packaged much nicer, but I've been using it. And here it is. It's kind of a corrugated plastic board. It has magnets built in, so it sets up very quickly. You also get a number of colored backdrops. You have black, green, white, gray. It's all in here. And this box holds it in place via magnets as well. And then I've got the one that comes with LED light strips. I've already stuck it onto the front here. I'll show you that in a second. And with that light kit, you also get a power adapter to power up the LED lights. Now to set up the studio, all we have to do is flip it open, and then there are some sides here. And all we have to do is just put the sides together, just like that. We'll do the other side. And that's it. We have a frame here. We've got some LED lights here. I don't know if you can see it. I've already attached it. It attaches via double-sided tape. And then we'll just plug it in with the adapter. All right, so now that we've powered up our power adapter, we've got these two knobs here, and we can dim two different LED light strips. So if you can see the two strips here, we can turn one on, and then we can also turn the other on. So we have two different strips, and that will give you your front light, which is pretty much all you need, and it will kind of bounce around on the inside here and light up your product. Underneath here is the background little holder, and it's magnetic. There are some magnets on the inside at the top here, and once we put our background in, we just put this strip in here and it will hold our background in place. So let me set that up. Let me choose one of our backgrounds. Now the most common one obviously is going to be white. Now these are some really good backgrounds. They're not just paper. They actually are kind of a felt material, and that will help diffuse the light so you don't get like harsh glares. And then again, we just have this magnetic strip. We'll put it on the top here. There you go. You notice it is draped nicely. It has a curve on the back there so you don't see the corners. And then we would just turn on our lights, and then we have a nice lit product box. Now the great thing is the app for the iPhone. Again, you can adjust the white clipping, which will give you a nice white background. And then the front light here controls how much light falls on your product. So it's a really good app, and you get really professional images. I'm going to show you that after we set up the turntable, and then we'll go through the app and show you some examples. So right now, let's set up the turntable part. So this is the Foldio360 Smart Turntable. Now you can use this without this box here, but it is nice to have them both. And basically, it's a motorized turntable that you can sync to via Bluetooth. So very easy to set up. You just plug in the turntable, and then you download the Orange Monkey app, and you can sync to this product via Bluetooth. From here, through the app, we can control a couple of different things. We can do real-time rotation. So here I'm rotating the product. If I had a camera set up on a tripod, we'd have nice smooth rotations for real-time video. So as a quick demo, we're here on the Orange Monkey app. We have a little circuit board on the turntable. These are some of the features that we can do. In the menu, we can choose smartphone, so we're taking all our pictures on a smartphone, which is great for people who don't have cameras, or if you just want to upload something very quickly, your phone's the easiest way to do that. You can actually control a DSLR. When you go into the DSLR mode, the table has an infrared, an IR blaster, and a lot of cameras can be triggered via infrared. So you would set your DSLR, whether it be Canon or Nikon or so, and then as it takes the picture, it will send an infrared signal from the turntable to your DSLR. So it'll take the picture, it'll rotate the turntable, and then tell your camera to take another picture. It won't animate it in the end. Obviously, you have to do that through the camera pictures. So the smartphone will do the animation for you in the end. I'll show you that in a second. You can also do real-time video mode. Now, video mode, you can say how many times you want the turntable to rotate. You can say I want to rotate it once or rotate it indefinitely or infinitely. And then you can also adjust the speed at rotation. 2 times the speed, 3 times the speed, or just 1 times the speed. And then you can control it manually here, left and right. Or if we hit the record button here, it will start recording and it will rotate it for us. Again, you can adjust the speed and how many times you want it to rotate. We're going to hit cancel here. Now let's go back to the smartphone because this is my favorite. This is what I believe a lot of people can use, and the app is very nice. So as you can see, we have the back of the turntable in the shot here. Now we can adjust the brightness through the top of the LED lights here. So we can turn off the top LED lights. I've shown you that earlier. So we're going to turn this on just so we can get some nice exposure. So we can adjust the brightness on the LED lights that we have in the front here. We can also adjust the halo on the back. So this is going to add some brightness to the back of the screen there. Now outside of that, you can also adjust the white clip point. So if I click on this icon here and I turn this exposure up, you'll notice that our background is completely blown away. So the product is left in infinite white right now. So it looks really nice. That's the easiest way to do it. You can adjust the temperature so you can warm it up or cool it down. You can also add some guides here so you know that your product's going to be in center. There's also a target, and then here we have a level if you have your camera on a tripod. I just have a ball head on a QR plate, and that's good enough for me. So in this mode here on the smartphone, again, we can do video, but I'm going to do an animated image, 2 times the speed. Now we can choose how many pictures are in our animation. We could do 24 frames, 36 frames, or 48 frames. For the sake of this video, I'll do 24 frames, which is going to be a little bit choppy, not as smooth as 48, but I'll show you what happens here. So all we do is we hit the button. It's going to take a picture on my phone. It's going to rotate the product, and it's going to continue to take pictures. Now that the application is done, we just go into our gallery here, and this is one of our images, and you'll see that we have a fully 360-degree animated image. So this is really nice, and from here we can export it to Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We could do a data export. There's some other options here where we could do a quick upload somewhere. There's some other settings that we could do to kind of tweak the image a little bit further. Let's cancel this. Again, we could warm it up, the temperature. We could do a crop. So if we wanted to, get this a little bit closer, and then we could hit save. So that looks kind of cool, and we could share that to Instagram directly. And that's a look at the Foldable Studio and also the Foldio360 Smart Turntable. Again, you can use these two products separately. If you already have your backdrops and lights, you can get the turntable and you can do stop motion animation with your smartphone and get it online very quickly, share it to all of your social networks. Or you can use the Foldable Studio separately if you're just taking still images and you don't need any animation. Now you can build product boxes and cocoons yourself. Most of the time that requires light stands or clamps or separate lights or a backdrop, and sometimes it's a little daunting for some people. So for my friends and family that just have iPhones and they want to take clean images, I've been recommending this. It's probably the simplest thing I've seen, and I love that it folds up so small, and the app works really well to set your white clip in the exposure. really cool to generate and doesn't take a lot of technical knowledge. The app does it itself.